This is Dr. Allen. We're here at Dr.Allen Urgent Care, as you can see. My goal today is to make you aware that COVID has never left. It's still here, even though the numbers are going down, and it's still here, even though we're out and we're enjoying life. Now, just like you, I like taking my child or children to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, and Universal Studios. Just like you, I like going to the beach. However, there's been a warning by LA County, and I'm going to have you zoom in, that say LA County requires masks indoors amid an alarming rise in the coronavirus. And here now are people that are using their masks inside. Here is Marvel Studios and El Capitan Theater. Why am I addressing this at this time? The most important thing is we've initially moved away from being the barrier of bad news. But it's important now that I come back out and let you know that COVID is still here. It's important now that I let you know, as this virus is still going up, that we're still dealing with the virus every day or almost every other day. Some are letting us test positive, some we're sending to the hospital, and even though there's been vaccines, there have been breakthrough and disinfection. It's important to us today because one of our employees, one of our friends, and one of our loved ones is here today with a positive COVID test. Now, irrespective to where it came from or could have came from, I'm going to make sure that she gets her pay for however long she's off work, whether it's here or wherever. We don't need anyone to tell us how to take care of the people that's been in a struggle with us. But what we do need to know, or let you know, is that the virus is still here, and healthcare workers or frontline workers are still getting sick with the virus. Now, I'm going to show you the positive test from our employee, Marvette. She was tested by a nasal swab, and she was positive. The specimen was taken 7/14. Results came back the next day, 7/15, and my employee is positive with the COVID virus. Now, this is very important to us because we will continue to receive cases. Whether vaccinated, having a disease, or not, we are still getting positive cases. The reason that we're here is to say, please be mindful that the disease or the illness has not left. It is still around, and someone needs to keep us in the loop, as they say, that none of us are still immune, and you must still take precautions. I'm going to let the staff say what they feel, and then we'll let my employees speak. Teresa?
Yes, just advice to everybody out there to keep your mouth and let your guard down. Even though everything is starting to open back up, just be careful and be mindful of your surroundings. Adhere to the precautions that be given by the CDC. And for Marvette, we got your back always.
Now, let's tell them about Fiji and what your family is going through in Fiji.
Yes, so I'm originally from Fiji. Right now, the country of Fiji is on complete lockdown. There is a rise of COVID cases in the islands. For such a tiny island, our statistics has been about 100% through the roof over the past 2 weeks. So it's real, it's here. No matter what variant that they're talking about, COVID is still around.
George?
And really briefly, but one thing a lot of people need to know is just the pressure of people, wanting to socialize your friends, family. If you're not comfortable, make the best decision for yourself. And don't feel that pressure though, and make anyone feel bad though that you can't hang out. Do what's best for yourself in those cases. Because we are coming up again, and it is time to be cautious. And then for Marvette, just, we do care about you, and hope a speedy recovery. And, like you said, Teresa, we got your back, and if you need anything, let us know, okay?
Now, we'll let Marvette speak for herself. Marvette, I'll have you stand up. We won't run too much social distances, but we got a lot of love for you. Let's let the guys hear what you went through and what your concerns are and what information you're given.
Okay, I have to say, please wear your mask. I am so sick right now. I don't care if you go around family or friends, wear your mask. I don't know, I've been to the grocery store, I've been to my doctor's appointment, so I really don't know where it came from. I went to a family gathering, so right now, I'm like really confused. But the only thing I have to say is just wear your mask.
And you also went to Vegas.
Oh, yes.
And so that could have been part of it too, as it's good. Now she wants some money, so that makes some happiness. Even though she's sick, that brought a good smile to her face. So she's saying, I've been all around the place, and anybody or everybody could have had the potential either catching it or giving it to me.
Yeah.
Now she has other concerns about her family.
Yeah, so now I asked my family, do my family in the household have to get tested? Now I have to make their appointment and have everyone in my household get tested.
So our message is clear today. COVID is still real. That's the message. Choose or not choose, vaccinated or not vaccinated, COVID is still real. It is important that when you see the CDC say wear your mask indoors, they're not just doing that to make your life miserable. It is important that if you're in a crowded space, that you put your mask on, because this young lady said, I was at my doctor's office, I was at Vegas, I was at a family function. I've been everywhere. And finally, I had this illness that I couldn't shake. I came to Dr.Allen, I got tested, and now I'm positive, and now I got to worry about the rest of the family and people I've been around. Do not be mistaken and let your guards down. Again, this is Dr. Allen showing nothing but love. Thank you for watching Conversation with Dr. Allen.